Good after evening, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what it is. It's today. It's Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. The weekend's over. Hope everybody had a good day. With me
There's
tonight.
no fancy music. There's no fancy music in this one.
I know. I'm not quite set
All
up
right,
like that just yet.
I'll take over. I'll take over.
With me tonight, I have a very special
Now,
guest in.
I got you, Kyle. Here.
Oh,
here.
we got music.
Yeah, no, not music, not music.
Oh,
But
not music.
well, one is a Grand Arena specialist from Florida. The other is a territory battle tactician for 5 seconds of spontaneity combined. We
Oh,
bring you Dan. Well, without Dan. So Kyle does Hollywood with special guest Paul Anthony.
yes. Oh, it has been a long weekend. It has been a long whatever. I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's so how's everybody's week? What did everybody do outside of SWGA today? This week, whatever.
Yeah, I don't have any chat overlay, so I don't know.
Oh, we've got Hi Llama. We've got the llama.
The llama's here. Excellent, excellent. Come on.
But
try to drop
there,
in.
There we go.
Link there.
We've got chat up. So, well, I appreciate you, llama. We definitely like seeing new faces. Well, I do.
New faces are always great because it's new people to talk to and new people to embrace and get to know. So.
Yes, I will. As soon as we get it, I will be posting the epic pic in the Escape Podcast shirt, just for you, llama, just for you. But yeah,
it's just showing me on this big screen right here.
Is it?
Yeah. So, is it just me, llama, on the screen?
Oh, I didn't click the gallery view. There we go. That's better.
Okay.
That's better.
I was gonna say because they could see my Houston Astros thing up there. They could see my Marlins thing there. They could tell that I'm definitely conflicted.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's like two almost.
I am kind of shrunk down here. I gotta duck down in order to be able to be seen. I'm just having fun with you.
No, yeah, it's fine. Obviously, I'm running late from work. I didn't really have much prep to go with, and things kind of. I gave Dagger the day off. He had some drama earlier. I don't know if he's available now, but I told him, I was like, don't worry about it. The podcast is still be here. He can take a night off. You got a hot got your travel mug today. I'm like, I hot my travel mug today. I definitely want to see pictures of the travel mug, llama.
Yeah, that travel mug is gotta look awesome.
Yes.
Actually, really, really awesome. I'm still waiting for my sticker so I could slap that back here.
No, it wasn't my decision, Dagger, but I did after you messaged me earlier, I was like, yeah, I'll just let him relax. I give you a weekend, 2 days off. There you go. But yeah, it's been an interesting day, interesting week, interesting month. Everything SWGA is interesting. So today, everyone's, yeah, that's true. So how did your territory wars go?
Our territory wars, we won both of them.
Awesome.
Yeah. The first one, it came down to the back territories. The second one, we were able to stonewall them. You know, most
Nice.
and we stonewalled them at tier slice number. The middle slice is the creamy center, and then after that we ended up getting the. They didn't make it past another Revan wall that we had on the bottom.
Very nice.
Yeah.
My guild, we won both of ours. Little humble brag for my guild, GID 1-800 Druidia. We actually moved. We were before this territory where we were in top 100 at number 63 in total GP defeated.
Nice.
We beat another very close matched guild. I don't even know. My guild has been. We've just been running through the territory wars. Half the time I try to log in at the end of the day, and I've got like three teams I still haven't used. Let me see. I think. I don't know if. Let me run into review real quick. We both. It came down to efficiency, very close match, 19,582 by us and 19,343 by them. It was a very close match, very equal match actually at that. And we moved to number 53 on the leaderboards in total GP defeated. So
excellent. Nice job.
I'm really excited about that. That's huge accomplishment for me, at least. I'm missing.
I am proud of you, Kyle. There you go.
No. I completely missed Rourke Sith. Oh darn!
I almost did that today. Almost.
Here, let me throw this team in on auto real quick. But yeah, so how, did you get your Malak 7-star?
I did get my Malak 7-star. I was 15 shards away, and then all of a sudden there was an ability where I was, where I thought they were allowing, for the third time through, we could go ahead and get Malak shards for completing it again because it was a tough. Am I wrong? It was a tough event. So, maybe they were being nice if they would allow you to go ahead and get back through there,
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I figured they just released Genski through it being part of the God forbidden guild event currency farm. Ugh, gross. So I figured, they were trying to cut us a bone. And now that they're like, oh no, this was a mistake. It's like, well,
right.
It was nice while it lasted.
It was nice while it lasted, and it would have been great if that was the way that they would have done. To be honest with you, we all know that it wasn't. But if they would have, it was too good to be true. But we talked about this on Friday about this whole debacle on the live portion at the very end, where we said, what if it was this way for future ones? That if it's an epic confrontation, because it is difficult, you can spend your guild event tokens to go ahead and get this character to 7 stars within the first 6 months.
Yeah.
But then you have another chance later, if you're okay with this, after they release their next epic confrontation, to go back and do an older epic confrontation.
Yeah, that was my thinking too. Like like I said, it seemed too good to be true. I was like, oh, they threw us a bone.
Right.
And no, Sir Boss, I will actually play that. I forgot the episode 9 trailers out.
Yeah. Oh, check. Let's see if I got it right here. Reaching back. Let's see here.
But yeah, I thought, after they released General Skywalker as a new
look what I got here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it that well. I'll try to get it up closer. I mean, you could probably tell what it is with that little logo right there. But I got my tickets right at 7:00 when it hit.
I will probably be actually getting pre-ordering mine probably Thursday. Actually, it's a good possibility.
You better get on it now because they're available now.
Yeah,
Like literally, tickets are available now. I went for the 6:00 showing, and it was already sold out. So the 7:00 showing.
well, I guess that's not
was
really
able
a
to-
big surprise that it's already sold out.
No, the fact that it was entirely sold out, even for one.
Yeah,
There was probably somebody at the theater who bought all of the who bought the entire theater out for the 6:00 showing. I'm willing to bet that.
probably. That's a very good possibility, actually.
Yeah.
I definitely am pretty excited for episode 9, which is saying a lot because I lost a lot of excitement for the sequel trilogy after episode 8. I know everybody has different opinions.
I wasn't a fan of the ending. That's the only thing that I wasn't a fan of.
Yeah,
I didn't like the ending. Other than that, the fact that Snoke died. If you haven't seen episode 8,
spoiler alert.
Turn this show off and go watch episode 8. All right?
Yeah, no, yeah. You have a much more important job to do right now. Go watch episode 8.
And watching two people yakking at a screen. But Snoke dying, especially the way that he died.
Yeah.
And then, I wasn't too sad about Canto Bight. A lot of people give Canto Bight a lot of backlash, but you know what? We've had tons of Cantina experiences all throughout Star Wars, and we didn't complain then. I mean, look at Cloud City. There were so many things, and Cloud City was Empire Strikes Back. Now,
and that's one of my favorites.
Exactly, and I digress. But Canto Bight, while it was extraneous, it wasn't deal-breaking. What was deal-breaking to me was the Force janitors at the very end. That's what I called him, Jan Etor.
Yeah.
The next Jedi.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Yeah, like Biscuit Weasel said, her sudden ability to use the Force. It was a nice little touch, but I felt like in all, the movie had too much stuff going on here, and like I know most people say that was a bullshit excuse to not like a movie, but the plot line just it was all over the place. It didn't. I felt like nothing lined up. I felt like there was just way too much going on, and they just too much going on. And
so, do I respond to comments here?
Hey, you can definitely respond to
Okay.
comments.
So, I'm just going to go down the list here. The movie was busy and nothing happened. I have no answer for that. Leia's sudden ability to use the Force. She did use the Force a few times in other movies. So, just not as blatant as, the Mary Poppins y'all think. Canto Bight had literally nothing to do with the plot and was a political statement. In response to that, the entire premise of Star Wars is a political statement with the stormtroopers and all that. The Empire are the friendly Nazis. It's
yes.
just the only way to explain it.
Throughout history, literally Star Wars is based. So you can make an argument. Almost any movie that's made has a political statement in it somewhere, and that's exactly what Star Wars has always been. Star Wars is usually like the original trilogy was loosely based off of Nazism.
Yeah. So, let's see here. When did Leia use the Force? There were times when she was speaking, where she talked about feeling connections and things like that. It wasn't, as I said, it wasn't as blatant.
Yeah. It would have been nice for like her in the original trilogy to have at least shown signs of using the Force, but in episode the Force Awakens, she actually felt when Han died. So I mean that.
But
But the
people
blatant
say
use
that-
of the
Yeah.
Force was kind of threw me off as well.
it wasn't perfect,
Yeah.
but nothing in this world is.
I'm still a Star Wars fan. I'll still watch it because my kids actually love it. And to be honest, the sequel trilogy is beautifully made. The visual effects, even the battles, like
The Praetorian battle alone.
oh god, that was such a beautifully choreographed. Other than slips of the hands here and there, but
Right.
it was a beautifully choreographed fight, and it's.
I don't
think
have to blame the director for not noticing that in post-prod. So yes, we can trash on Rian Johnson, but the movie in itself, it did advance the narrative to where it needed to be. He did talk with JJ. He did, say, okay, where do I have to set this up for 9?
Right, and like you said, they did actually share notes. Just Rian Johnson decided to kind of, well, you said this thing, but I'm gonna go over this way. I mean, you can't really do anything that it's really Lucasfilm's that decision to change the directors, so you can't really blame the director. He could have built on what JJ did. I kind of wish they would have kept JJ throughout the whole trilogy. It would have had a little more fluidity per se, but that's what you get. I mean, you can argue Harry Potter. Here's a great example. Great books, great movies, but they didn't follow the books to a T because they had different directors through different movies. Like, one of the biggest things when I first saw Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or I'm sorry, the Philosopher's Stone now they say, or I think it is. Whoa.
Either way.
Yeah. It was, but one of the biggest hangups was me. They left out Jeeves, the poltergeist. The one that was Jeeves, the poltergeist. He was an amazing character in the books. He was pranking. Was it Ron? He was always messing with Ron. And
Peeves.
Sorry, yes, Peeves.
Yeah. Jeeves is what we asked back in the 90s.
Oh, that's right. Asked
instead of
that is true. But in J.K. Rowling actually was a huge part of writing part of the movie, the screenplay. So she decided to keep out Peeves, and I can't fault them. I don't know if it was not in their budget to do another CGI character or ghost. I don't know. But
well, they had John Cleese as nearly headless Nick, and I mean that was perfect.
And he even played a bigger role in the books. I felt
yes,
than he did in the movies. He was in there for what, 4 scenes.
You want to talk Harry Potter? I can go get the wife right now. And
how is Christy doing, by the way?
She's doing well. She's doing, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yes.
When I flashed that up there. For those who don't know, I do have Pac-Man right there. And so Mrs. Pac-Man with the green ribbon for lymphoma awareness, beating cancer. So
yes, that is a huge congratulations. I'm so happy for you.
She's doing really well. She's getting her hair back. She's excited about that.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Sweet. I know that's I know having had a couple family members deal with breast cancer, even they lost hair, and Growing the hair back is a huge thing that to them,
It's a for them what it is it's a statement that the chemo is over.
Yes, it's a statement. Hey, I beat this.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm super happy for you guys. I really am. That's awesome to hear.
Thank you. Yeah, and we're excited because one of my listeners has gifted us a trip to Universal over Christmas.
Which Universal?
Florida.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so maybe you'll have to come down there.
Let me see what I can move around in my busy schedule. But yes, that would be amazing if I could come see you guys.
But yeah, we're going to get to go to see Harry Potter World. And another thing is that what we're doing at my trivia night is I can't say it on here because I'm not authorized to, but there is a certain beer brand that if you order that beer brand on draft while I'm hosting trivia, if I'm the highest percentage of all the trivia hosts that sells that beer brand over all the others, I get whatever I want at the end of the season. I'm halfway through the season right now. I'm in second place. If I win, I'm getting tickets to Galaxy's Edge as well over Christmas. That's I've already put in the request. So
yeah,
I'll go see Galaxy's Edge. I get Star Wars. She gets Harry Potter. It all works out.
There you go. Yeah, I'm super excited. Hopefully, getting what happened last year in kind of pushed back, and finally catching up on stuff. I'm looking to between Lady Pool's student loans, getting a raise, and a whole bunch of stuff this year. I'm looking to actually be able to get for get my taxes back, actually. So I'm hoping.
Should we be whispering this the next part so we don't spoil it for the kids?
But yes, I'm hoping to be able to get season passes for Disney. I had them back in 2013, and when my first daughter was born, we went probably a handful of times, and it was a blast. Even she was barely 1 year old, and she had fun. But I'm hoping maybe I can get my season passes renewed through them and be able to actually go see. Right now it's hard because I work weekends because that's big money days for me.
Yeah, no, I can understand it. Sadly, there's no big money days except for Saturday nights for a restaurant. For my weekend job, IT. That doesn't matter.
You guys don't work on tips?
Not IT, but we do in restaurant.
Yeah.
I do quite well on Saturday nights.
Yeah, it's restaurant business definitely. Well, in this, it's similar in the mechanic industry. Everybody has off on the weekends because they're done working. So hey, let's go spend some money.
Oh, let's go spend some money. Let's go fix the car that we totally neglected for 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. There's a lot of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited for Galaxy's Edge. I saw Cubs's video of him. What was it, last week? He was there for. They sent him there, didn't they?
They did send him there, and
Dice. Sorry, I can't.
Right. All I'll say is, among other things, Dice brought him in for a Jedi Fallen Order thing. That's all.
Yeah. That game looks so beautiful. I can't wait to play it. Another
they bought
thing.
Him a freaking lightsaber, dude.
I know that's so awesome. They bought him? What?
They bought him a
Oh my
lightsaber.
god! Ah, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Cubs, help me! But no, that's awesome. I've everybody that I've seen, well, at least on the West Coast that has gone, said it's amazing. The Millennium Falcon ride.
yeah. I mean, the big attraction there
Yeah,
is
that
being
it's
able to flip the
amazing.
switches and all that
Oh,
stuff in
I'm so jealous of him. He got to flip
the,
the switch.
the articles that I've read about the whole experience is that everything inside the Millennium Falcon actually I just did the whole aliens post aliens. The everything inside the Millennium Falcon ride
Mm-hmm.
clicks like it should click, pushes like it should push,
Really?
moves like it should move, levers and stuff like that. And it feels like it feels like it should is what I've read about reviews.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the detail even on the attraction itself on the outside looks amazing.
Oh yes.
And I'm super excited for Galaxy's Edge. And having about to be 4-year-old and 7-year-old, God.
Dude, mine's about to be 18, so it's okay.
I bet you're yelling freedom. No, it's
No comment. No, I just hope that one day I get to spend some good quality time with my son.
Yeah, I hope so as well. But yeah, there's lots of things. I've found myself being a little more aware of stuff on the outside of SWGA, Star Wars related, than I have in a while. I'm definitely.
We were just debating about the whole ending to Rebels inside the listener lounge for the podcast. So we're talking about because there was a screenshot. See, I don't know if I have a way that I can share a certain thing here. Let me see. I think I can. From what I saw.
Click.
Yeah, I see share down there. I'm just looking for the actual picture real quick. There it is. Let's open original and zoom over. We're going to share this picture. Well, you've got me a little bit cropped, if you will. I don't know if that's coming through or not. But right here, right on the right-hand side of that screen, is the ghost. Can you see it?
Right side of the screen. Huh.
I don't know if you can see my mouse or not.
Let me click and zoom. I see it. It's a very busy picture.
Yeah, it's a very busy picture, but I can't, on the right-hand side is ghost.
Okay. Interesting. That will definitely be interesting to see if that is the ghost.
So, yep, now we're back.
Yep, we're back. But yeah, no, I really need to actually rewatch Rebels because I feel like
I don't have to duck down anymore. Full screen now.
There's a lot. Because I watched it bits and pieces with my oldest daughter, and I really need to rewatch it. Yeah. Okay. Right. Iden Versio shit. Really? Iden Versio?
Yeah, Iden Versio. Here, I'll bring it back up. Hang on. Let's go share again. Share that picture. And boom. Yeah, Iden Verso's ship right there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Or no, right there. I'm sorry, right here. And then I've been hearing rumors that this is the Mandalorian's ship right up here.
Wow, that'll be interesting if if they did like an MCU-esque like tie-in like that. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to just how much are they willing to put into this entire thing,
Yeah, that would be actually amazing. I really liked Clone Wars. David Filoni is he did masterpieces.
Yes.
And I like I know a lot of people don't watch the Clone Wars because it's hard to the first season and a half is hard to get through. But
well, the first season and a half does have Aura Singh and Boba.
Yeah. Well,
and those are some very, very
they are actually very interesting characters.
Yeah.
The dynamic between Aura Singh in general is actually a very dynamic character. I was after I watched Clone Wars, because Clone Wars came out after the prequel trilogies came out. When they showed a picture of Aura Singh, and I was like, wait, she was in the Phantom Menace. She was at the pod race. She was. They show a very quick clip of her. She's standing on a tower in. Let me pull it up here.
I'm gonna let you do this sharing. So let's take a look here. We got Biscuit Weasel. Good grief, he can't type.
So this was a couple of the pictures they had. This is the picture they actually had. The quick view of Aura Singh is right over here, from the Banta Eve. Sorry.
Right.
And as soon as they showed that, I was like, that's awesome, because and they originally George Lucas was originally going to call her Babe Fett, because and this is before Clone Wars. I don't remember what they credited her as in the credits of Phantom Menace, but in an interview he's like, this chick, because he got apparently asked at a like interview or something, who is this person? And that's he originally called her Babe Fett, and I find it funny because he after he said that, he put Aura Singh as Boba's mentor. So I thought that was really clever. I wish I remembered where that was.
It was always meant to be the mother.
Yeah. So that was, and it was cool to know that she ended up turning into his mentor, and so little tidbits of stuff like that I find fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love the Star Wars universe. I kind of wish that they had done more of a Marvel-esque MCU type tie-in to stuff, and they have been, I guess, over the years.
They have, with Saw Gerrera in both Rogue One and Clone Wars, with the whole scenes in Rebels.
Yeah.
So there have been crossovers, if you will, and I do think that we're going to see some crossovers in the Cassian Andor story that's coming to Disney Plus.
I feel like that's more like, I'm super excited for the Mandalorian, but I'm a little more excited for the Cassian Andor, because reading the like his backlog, like, so he was raised during the Clone War era, and then he was born into the rebellion. So I find his character actually pretty interesting. So I'm excited for that show.
Sadly, I could only find the Starry Night Darth Vader shirt. I was looking for the other one. I'm going to pull it up and I'll share real quick here. Let me find it here. I don't want to spoil the surprise, so I won't say out loud what I'm typing. But it's one of Christie's shirts. Let's see if I can find it. Helps if I spell that word correctly. And I've almost got it. Zoom in. And you ready for this? You ready for this, Kyle?
Yes. Nothing's popping up. Did we lose Paul? I think we lost Paul. Can you hear me? I think we lost Paul, guys. Oh. Yep, we lost Paul. So, give it a second. Welcome back.
So, hey, what's the number one rule of live shows? Always have a backup.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Always have a backup.
My entire computer just decided it didn't want to work for a moment. So, we're starting it right now. But I could explain it. So the shirt says Rogue 2, Ashes to Ashes. So, yeah, it's a joke on Rogue One.
Gotcha. That's funny. Ashes to Ashes. But yeah, there's I'm excited to see what comes out of the Cassian Andor story. Hopefully they tie in some like event. You know, obviously they'll tie in some events from the Clone Wars. As from what I've heard, it sounds like they're gonna be doing him as growing up as like a teenager. So it'll be.
What? I thought it was just before he joined the rebellion. I thought they cast the same actor. So I don't see why they would do the whole teenager angle.
Oh well, it's possible. I don't know. I haven't really researched much into it. Someone I thought told me they were so teenagers like 16, 17-ish, but it's very possible because I think he was born what Rogue One he was like 24 I think they said so 6-7 years before that maybe I don't know.
I thought he was a little older.
It's possible. I retain so much useless information. It's not really useless to me, but I sometimes recall isn't all's what it's cracked up to be. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for those the cinematic universe that is going to be Star Wars opening up.
And who's
27 in Rogue One.
More stuff in Obi-Wan as well.
I'm excited to see Ewan McGregor reprise his role.
Right.
I think everybody is. Hello there.
Please, that has to be the first line of the show.
So every time we see, the first time we saw Old Ben in the original trilogy in A New Hope, his first line was "Hello there."
Yeah.
It wasn't in the prequel trilogy, but I think he said it like 3 times. I think
Yeah, I think
almost
he
once
said
in
it
each movie.
Once in each movie, he said hello there.
Cast list for about. Yeah, yeah. The cast list was. I know it leaked, but it quickly got taken down. But yeah, that's. Oh, there. I can't. I got to get my Disney streaming service. Because
Yeah,
that starts next month.
We got less than 22 days or so to go.
Yep. I think Ladypool said it was 21 days, 15 hours, or well, this was hours ago, so like 14 hours or something. But yeah,
Nice.
I'm excited. I'll hopefully be able to rewatch Rebels and Clone Wars with the kids. My youngest actually takes after me a lot, even though she's a huge mama's girl.
Hey, you know what? They always do. They always do. That's the fun. That's actually the fun thing about kids is seeing them become little versions of you.
Yeah. All right, chicken. You take care, buddy. Oh, you're still listening. Never mind. Well, I hope your headache goes away. That sucks. I hate headaches. But yeah,
So I'm
there's.
almost back to normal here. So it should be coming back anytime soon now. Oh, look, 2 Paul Anthonys. That's way too.
Oh.
That's way too many.
There shall only be one.
All right. So can you hear me? Let me mute this.
All right. Nope, I didn't. I can see your lips moving. I can't hear you. Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, echo.
Leave. Okay, there we go.
Hey. Really? Really, chicken? You're gonna Wednesday me on a Monday? Uh-oh. Paul's frozen again. It's problematic for Paul. Uh-oh. And chicken, I am not a little mama's girl. Thank you very much. I was definitely a mama's boy. I don't think girls can grow quite nice beards as this. If they can, that might be a little scary, actually. It's all good, chicken. You can Wednesday me. It's fine. I'm used to it. And he's back again.
I don't know what's going on.
Apparently your computer doesn't like you? Oh, there we go.
Apparently.
So much for being a smart computer.
Yeah.
Gotta love technology.
This is the one that I stream the show on, and all of a sudden the mouse is dead.
Uh-oh.
Like I don't think it likes Bluetooth. I think that's the thing.
That's a possibility.
I'll have to update first.
Sir Boss, I'm hoping you're talking about Wednesday Addams, because I think everybody might have had a crush in the early 90s on Wednesday Addams.
Christina Ricci?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
You're talking about Christina Ricci, yes. Especially if you were the nerdy kid. Nerdy kids and goth people. They tend to run in the same circles.
Yeah, that was, I think, a lot of young boys. Yo, yes, she is still smoking. Absolutely. I loved her in Casper.
Yeah, but it was pretty much a more more cleaner version of Wednesday Addams and Casper. You have to admit that.
Yeah, it was not so dark.
Yeah.
Oh, so I want to. This is the first time I get to interview you. You've interviewed me twice on your podcast, so I get to ask a couple questions. So what was the origins of the Escape Podcast?
Well, honestly, you know this story. You actually
I know this story.
So I became a Patreon of Cubs fan Han after seeing his BYU helmet sitting in the back of his shows, of his videos. Now, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to support this content creator. There's somebody like me who gets, has the same kind of values and stuff. So I'll go ahead and support him. And about 2 months later, this guy named Scotty McLaren happens to join the show, or join his Patreon as well. And we get to talking and realize both of us, he was currently doing radio and I used to do radio. And what happened was Cubs actually encouraged Scotty and I to go ahead and put something together, because we were like, we could do a radio show style kind of program about the game. So we talked about it and we're like, all right, yeah, let's do it. And it ended up becoming the Escape Podcast. I sent you a little intro that I had Shaggy, who is the digital guy for iHeartRadio Toledo,
Yep.
where I first worked at. Shaggy put together an excellent intro for us. And now that it's gone over, now that Scotty has left the show and it's Nev, Scotty does the intro now. So, we kind of keep it in the radio family.
Yeah. And I've been very impressed with the way Nev's stepped up. He's amazing. He's been doing a great job.
I couldn't have asked for a better, I hate to use the word replacement. I couldn't, how about I say this? I couldn't have asked for a better transitional host.
Yeah. You also definitely need that accent to offset Americanese.
that kind of was one of the reasons why we thought about Nev, was to keep somebody else's accent different. We didn't want to use two male voices. And she knows this, and I think she's still listening. Llama was considered,
really?
and taking that spot because she has a different sound of voice than I do.
Yeah.
We didn't want to go with two Americanized male voices, because we're not visual.
Yeah.
You go look at one of our shows, and it's on YouTube, and it's just a static screen. It doesn't change because this doesn't do well in video, if you can't tell. My computer has broken twice because of it.
Yeah, so, I've gotten a little more comfortable being on cam myself. When I first started Grand Arena, like at the beginning of the year, like I streamed here and there, but I tried the cam, but I always had a little tiny thing in the down in the thing. I've gotten a lot more comfortable actually being on mic in general. Actually, the last few weeks has actually I've got a lot more comfortable, and I guess it has a lot to do with me being in front of an audience. My Grand Arena streams I don't get a lot, but I get like 10 viewers sometimes, and there's people that actually will rewatch it. And I've gotten a lot more comfortable. I know I don't second guess myself, which is one of the things I was getting really bad about. I've also been scouting my opponent. As soon as they place defense, I'm like, okay, this is what you got. So this is probably what's in your back wall, and get a plan set out first thing. And I think that's what helps a lot. Because funny thing is, I actually used to do like plays and stuff when I was younger. I grew up Catholic. I played in, I think, 7 plays for Easter and Christmas. In the Christmas one, I was always Joseph, and in the Easter one, biggest accomplishment, I actually played Jesus twice. Pre-beard. This is pre-beard. I didn't actually look like Jesus, but I did wear a beard wig, fake beard. I don't.
So you got used to having the scruff.
I mean, I just been growing a goatee since I was like 14. So I've always enjoyed the way my face looks with facial hair. My family was like, you should go clean shaven. Oh, I don't like it. If I were to shave this off, I'd look like I was like 14 again.
I'm gonna answer apropos. He tells me to stop shaking my camera. I have a desk that has that follows me around. But sure, if you want a fan in back of me, there. I'll try not to touch the desk.
Well, actually, that looks pretty cool. It looks like you've got like this weird headdress, invisible headdress that only is visible in the light. Yeah, so I've always had facial hair. My family used to call me the Billy Goat because I'd grow the goatee, and back then it was like this long. So it would be interesting to see when they see me in person now. I haven't seen them in, what year is it? 19. We moved back in 15, so going on 5 years. I moved back to Florida 5 years ago. So
yeah,
but yeah, it's I've always enjoyed facial hair, and I guess me being comfortable in front of the camera again is just coming back into being comfortable in my own skin. Oh, where'd he go? He disappeared. Oh no. Uh-oh, it's problematic for Paul again. It tickles now. The fan got him. Oh, Mikey's. Grievous appeared and took him out. Well, and that's one thing I like about being a mechanic. They say as long as your beard doesn't get caught in a belt or anything, you're fine. So, beard. I don't have to like trim it up. I try to make it look nice as possible. And he's back again.
Maybe.
For how long?
Exactly. I know exactly. I don't know how long. So.
Damn it, Heinzie! Stop that! Hold on. Let's check on the hydration of Lady Pool. Lady Pool, do you need any water? I don't hear any giggles. I think she's good. I think we're good.
Okay.
But so yeah, that's a little bit about the podcast. Yes, when he actually sent me that little clip that who
it was just the intro. And it was his name's Shaggy.
Shaggy. That's right.
Shaggy Matt Culbreth. He used to be sports director. Then he became program director, and now he's digital director of iHeart Toledo. Yeah.
Nice. That's wow.
Good friend. Good friend. He's been a friend for longer than my son's been alive. So over 18 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I mean, and that's how it came to be. And we just decided to we got some people that wanted to support the show. We put together commercials. We put it into a entirely, you know, made it sound like a radio show.
Yeah, I really, and that's when you guys started your podcast, it actually got me more enthusiastic about trying to do something on my own again. And that's, you know, making my way rounds around the community. I was on Miss Passier's streams for a while. He's enjoying not playing Slugga.
Yeah, a lot of people have sadly hung up their hats that have entirely surprised me. You know, the biggest one that took me entirely for a loop was McMull.
Yeah, well,
We saw it coming.
having talked to him during his ban a little bit in like his Discord server in the Escape podcast, I kind of foreshadowed that it would end up happening. It sucks. He was one of the first content creators I actually started watching, and one of his first video was his Princess Zodi team. Back in the day. Yeah, 2 years ago. I saw 2.5 years ago. Was trying to help my guild get through heroic AAT, and I think you know, a lot of people have mixed feelings about McMull. You're entitled to your opinions. I enjoyed his content, and I mean, I'm glad I was, like, at that time, I wasn't able to dump the resources I needed into those teams, because they'd be useless now. I sold it with my resistance. So...
Yeah. And that's honestly the way that the game... I'm not going to tell you how you should play, but how I will tell you how I think that you should go about it. And you should go about it at the spend level that you can honestly, truly defend to your mother.
Yeah.
You know, that's honestly, that's what it comes down to. You know, I've whaled before. You know, I've dolphined. I've minnowed every once in a while. You know, when I get down on crystals, I make an investment when I get low on crystals for my energy refreshes.
Yeah.
And I will purchase a large amount of crystals, and that'll last me for a good while.
Apropos says, "Oh crap, Paul! I need a loan to cover my spending."
Yeah. You know,
well, I hear Wells Fargo just upped their ante. If you are looking for a loan, I can hook you up with Wells Fargo. Apropos. So here's a fun question for you. Are you excited to see what RSG's commercial involving General Skywalker is? Because they already had Gas X.
That is true.
But and I've heard Finn actually say he is working on something for, because they've got Drevenex, and they had something else for that took the acronym of gas. But I'm definitely looking forward to see what Finn comes up with on that. That I love their commercials. They're so funny.
I'd be willing to say maybe G Money.
That's
I think it may be G Money.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that wailed out. A lot of people that wailed out that actually didn't get them. and I feel for those people. I guess the term "whale harder" comes to mind. I don't mean to be.
Yeah, kind of like Andrew WK instead of party hard, whale hard, whale hard, whale
Yeah,
hard.
exactly. All right, apropos, enjoy work up there in Canada. Drink some syrup for me while you're there, because I know that's what Canadians do, right? It's,
Maple syrup, hockey fights, and apologizing afterward.
absolutely.
Love you, bro. Good to see you in the chat there.
So another question: what does it feel like watching your quote unquote baby grow as large as it has in the Escape podcast?
I honestly am humbled every single day. I've I've done what I can, and I try my best to create a positive environment of the game. And the people that come in and talk day in and day out. I mean, there's tons of servers they could go to, but they come to mine, and my mind is still blown by that.
Yeah.
And I'm appreciative of it. I'm appreciative that they let me into their lives in that respect to be able to share it with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably, I know I was talking to you when the week before the Carrie interview, and the Discord went up like what 600 or 700 people, like almost overnight.
Yeah. Well, we had 200 people on episode 13. Then it grew to 700 people when we announced it on episode, I think it was episode 14. The episode we announced it grew.
Yeah.
And then once CG put it on the forums, our server grew to over 2,000.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I remember talking with you. I was like, you had messaged me. He's like, "There's 2,000 people on the server. What do I do?" I couldn't imagine. That's wow. I mean,
it was, yeah. It's explosive. It's mind-boggling that, and I can't say any other word. I'm humbled by it, man. It really is truly an honor. I could put it that way, to entertain for people.
Yeah.
And for people to want to listen to the show. I'd do it if it was just 50 people.
I mean, I think
I do it for just my guild.
Let me check my subscribers on this account. Like, so my Deadpool Kyle account has, I think, 135 subscribers, and this channel being a little newer, we're at 38 subscribers. I enjoy entertainment. I've always enjoyed entertaining people. One of my values, I guess you could say, is if people around me aren't smiling or happy, I don't feel like I'm doing my job.
No, it can be entirely a fact that, my goal, if I'm gonna put myself out there, like I do on every Friday night, and apparently now on a Monday night, or Monday night, it's days are
one of the days ending with Y.
Yeah, it's one of the days ending with Y. If I'm going to do it, my goal is to put a smile on somebody's face. My goal is to push the envelope with thoughts. I don't want to upset you. That is the last thing I want to do.
Yeah, nobody wants anybody else.
And I would love to take an entire topic and make you think about it, and then have you come back to the table saying, all right, so you have this, this, and this. Have you considered this?
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy helping people and I enjoy making people smile, even if it is at my expense. I'm a little less witty on the like talking face, like over chats, but at work, like I guess at work is a different type of dynamic. I enjoy making my coworkers laugh, showing them funny stuff, and I enjoy teaching people that are newer to the automotive industry steps and stuff that they can do to become an actual better technician. So I enjoy helping people. Actually, Hellenix, few months ago, I kind of opened up and was thinking about doing roster reviews and roster advice for people. I originally opened it for my guild community first, which we ended up making channels, and they labeled me as a Jedi Master. I was a little bit insulted when they called me a Jedi, but it is okay.
And I'm going to say this, and I mean it in all love, as all former Catholics do.
Yes. And I enjoy, my guild community. Good as Dumb is Cubs is the one he created. And his back is actually back now. But it's fun helping people. Hi, sweetie. Here's Kid Pool.
What's up, Kid Pool?
It's fun. Even like when Lady Pool started up her original account and got a different account, like even going through the steps helping her, it is fun. I enjoy helping people. Like I don't. I guess being in a place of leadership. That's why I'm actually the co-lead of my guild, or one of the co-leads of my guild. I'm good with advice. More of the do as I say, not as I do type stuff. But like this month in territory where we're number 53 in total GP defeated, and I've sat down with different guildies, ask them, hey, your efficiency wasn't this great this territory war. What can I do to help you get better?
Yep. And that's when you offer the modding advice, and that's when you offer the roster reviews, the things like that for your guild mates.
Yeah. And I actually, Hellenix sent me someone from the U-Wall guild community, his roster, and I sat down. I think I sat on a voice call with him for like 2 hours. He was over on the West Coast. His Discord name Bomb Badass. He actually just recently messaged me. I'm gonna look through his roster tonight as soon as we get done here, and give him some more advice. So I helped him. I think it was the second time JKR came around right before 2 months before Darth Revan came out. I helped him with modding his Grandmaster Yoda, his Bastila, all that. And he messaged me probably 2 weeks after I helped him, and he's like, I'm in the double digits. Like he went from I want to say the 300s running CLS to the double digits, and he's like, I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. And
Ranger, Ranger helped me with the first time. We did it live on his show on
I remember
Memorial Day. Yeah. And I went from 100 to 53.
Yeah.
or not 100. I went from 220 to 53.
Yeah.
That's where I ended up that night. And then after that, now I'm running a Grievous team, and I could easily push into the 50s if I wanted to. I'm just relaxing. You know, I'm not. You remember Rook?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I'm not all about smashing somebody into the ground. But you know what? I am into, theory crafting teams. And, if you theory craft teams against meta, you're going to fall like a rock in arena.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to, get where I could get as it is in Squad Arena, just so I can get some crystal income to, when I see the golden furnace for the bugs. I'm working on my bugs. I've got 5 Zetas sitting in the tank waiting for light side territory battle information. I'm excited for tomorrow. This being recorded on Monday. Tuesday is when the whole territory battle starts. And I'm excited for that.
Yeah. So
and yes, I've looked over. Yes, Heinze, I'm into Bodhi Rook only because I lost a bet that I knew I shouldn't have taken in the first place, because I knew that with these stacks and stacks and stacks of buffs that CLS and all of Churret and Yoda would have put together, of course your Boba Fett's going to come along and go, nope.
that was the international. That's right.
That
I
was
remember
Cubs'
that
World Cup bet. Yeah, we met each other in the first elimination round.
Yeah, that was. I was impressed. That was. I really actually enjoyed that. Nice top. That was one of the things I enjoyed. Is I do enjoy like throwing together hodgepodge teams of what I have together or what I have left to defeat stuff in Grand Arena. I help guildies all the time with that. Putting stuff together, last minute with scraps or whatever you have left is always fun. And unfortunately, I can't do it anymore because the way back in when regular Grand Arena was, I could put different, I was only putting, I think, was it 5 teams? I think I was putting 5 teams on at the time, and now I'm Division 2. This is the second GAC that I'm in Division 2, and I just not quite there with the roster depth, but it's coming along. I'm currently working on Padme Squad.
Might want to take a look at that, by the way, Kyle. Right up there.
What's that?
Look at it's saying that we have 9 minutes remaining on this call because I put a third person in.
Oh,
yeah.
Hold on.
It's because I had connected a third person when I was flipping back through the other one. You can do unlimited one, but because of the third person, we are going to run out of time in 8 minutes.
Yes. Oh wow! Yeah, I didn't. When did that pop up? Yeah, it must have been when you had the 2 polls. That's fine. I'm actually, I gotta get a certain someone. Oh, now you have a cape. You have my desk pad as a cape. You little goof. I have to get her to sleep. She has school in the morning. You should be asleep. You know that?
Oh.
So. But yes, it's gonna be a shorter stream tonight, guys. I was running late and didn't have much prep to do this. I do have one more question for you, Paul.
Yeah, I can fit whatever you need in 7 minutes.
Why do you enjoy territory battles so much?
Because it's something that you can see the end result from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
if you use a spreadsheet, you can go and you can see, the average person is going to be able to do this, this, and this.
Mhm.
So what I like to do is I like to rally the troops, and I like to tell them, hey, you know what? If we do everything we're supposed to do, this is where we can get. If you want to push the bar, if you want to go for this extra star, this is what we have to do. And you challenge yourself to do that. Right now, going into tomorrow, we're 14 shards away from unlocking Wat Tambor. I'm excited about this. Yes. So, that is going to be, let's see, Tuesday into Wednesday night, Wednesday morning, Thursday night into Friday, through Friday is going to be Wat Tambor Day.
Nice. Yeah, we've actually
Or maybe
unlocked
it's
Wat
Friday
Tambor
into
last territory battle. Currently stuck on droid colors because apparently I didn't have any droid colors. What
Yeah,
are you
I've
doing?
been saving up Watts gear. I'm going to get them up to 10 and, put them in the favorites and farm as it goes.
Yeah,
So-
because I'm currently working on the Zeta intensive Padme squad. I gave Padme her leadership yesterday. I had another Zeta ready, so I put it on GK. Next is her unique, and then Anakin Snips. So I've got about 3-4 weeks till I finish the Zetas on the Padme squad. I've already got Anakin and Ahsoka to gear 12. GK's gear 12.
You're like
Sorry.
looking at her like, what are you doing?
She's
No.
dancing around.
You asked me why I like territory battles. It's because it's it has to achieve together.
Yeah.
And I really do enjoy commanding the group that we have and taking them to that point.
All right, stop running.
And if there is people that want to, your kid's cracking me up.
She's got her mommy's giggles.
Yeah. It all comes down to having the group mentality instead of the. All right, that's it. Go grab her.
Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead, Josh.
Come on. You gotta settle down. It's time for bed. All right.
So, if the group wants to achieve something together, that's the big thing. And territory battles is where a group can really, really share their roster. Territory Wars is a great. I'm not going to bash Territory Wars, but Territory Battles is where a lot more gear can come from because of what it is. You have the ability to get currency.
Yeah.
You have the ability to get shards of something. You have the ability to get even more get currency for completing missions along the way. So, and it's something that I have a saying called WAGTES. We all get the exact same, we'll say, stuff on your show.
Yes.
So, that's the bottom line is we all will work together to get this. I enjoy using the spreadsheet to figure out who has the weakest. And it's up to everyone to come through.
Yeah.
It can get aggravating as a territory battle officer when you're looking at 0 points deployed for somebody and you go in.
That makes me rage.
And that person has 2 million and all you need is 1 million to be able to complete that last star. I can understand that'll rage.
We missed I think it was phase 2 a couple territory battles by 150k.
I've been there.
Yeah, my officer chat was livid.
Yeah.
We were rather upset.
No. It was you, wasn't it?
No, actually, I had to. I had because I've
You
always
over
been.
deploy?
No, never over deploy. I'm in the habit that I do my combat missions. The 36-hour phase is throwing me for a loop. Oh my god! But it's I do my combat missions, I do my special missions, and then I deploy, and I run the numbers. I'm not really your territory battles expert, but I'm the one that like coordinates. Hey, you deploy here so we can do this, and then when we get to a certain point, I cut it off and then say, hey, officers, deploy now. And that's worked for us. We got my guild was thinking about doing one more Darkside GOTB. I'm sorry, not Darkside GOTB. The other one, Hoth, to get the Vader's Fist achievement, but we left it at a guild vote, and
Well,
unfortunately the guild vote, I didn't vote myself.
yeah. Kyle, we are less than a minute up there, my friend. So, yeah.
So, but yeah, I enjoy territory battles. I don't enjoy the difficulty they currently have. But
I agree. I agree. We'll agree on that. If I leave you, man, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. Check out the Escape Pod every single Friday, 7:30 Eastern.
Thanks for coming, Paul. I appreciate it. And you have a good night.
You too, guys. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, like.